So we now continue with the contents of the order or the decision of the original trial court in this reconstitution case and lost title case. Okay. So part of the order was that the register of deeds was ordered by the honorable court. So the registered deeds of the city of Neverland is hereby ordered by the court to reconstitute the original copy of transfer certificate of title number 12345. So what the court means here is to reconstitute the original copy of the register of deeds. Okay, the copy that was destroyed by the fire. However, the land title is back then, no, the part of the order, the land title was issued, but it would still be under the name of the registered owner, not yet the alleged owner. Okay, or the owner, the current owner as found by the regional trial court, but it will be issued the latest original land title. That will be the title to be reconstituted. It will not be transferred to the petitioner's name if it is not yet placed under his name. Okay. So also the registered deeds of the city of Neverland was also ordered to issue second owner's duplicate copy of the title to the Mr. Petitioner. Okay. You might find it confusing, no? But always recall that in my previous videos I have explained that land title usually, no, these are like twin babies, no, like kaluha. So there is one original with the register of deeds. So I refer to that as the register of deeds original certificate of title, their copy of the original. When you speak of reconstitution, you are usually referring to that copy, no, in a technical sense. And if you are talking about issuance of a new original owner's duplicate copy, then you're referring to the original copy for the owner, no, that is the original owner's duplicate copy of the land title. So there are two originals, one with the register of deeds, one with the owner of the land or the registered owner. Okay, so here there was the order to cause the issuance of both the copy, the original copy for the register of deeds and the original copy for the owner. So this is what makes this case unique, no? Because usually it's either reconstitution of the original copy with the register of deeds or just the issuance of a new owner's duplicate copy, no, new original for the owner in lieu of the lost one. That copy is the usual copy that is lost, the owner's copy. So the title to be issued will be based, according to the regional trial court, will be based on the approved subdivision plan and technical description, which may be used as basis for the inscription of the technical description on the reconstituted title. So basically, this simply means that land title will contain a technical description. What is that technical description? This description is the technical description, no? Not the layman's description. Because usually back in the days, no, when it was not yet defined technically, no, we will be describing the property in this manner. In the north, bounded by the land of Juan. At the south, bounded by the land of Maria. At the west, the adjacent land is the adjoining land is the land of Pedro. At the east, the adjoining land is the land of Peter, no? Pedro, Peter. Let's say Gilbert. Okay, let's use a different name. So that is the layman's way of defining a land, no? Using the adjoining lots. The problem with that is that it will really create boundary disputes later on, especially if there are no perimeter fence constructed on the area, because it is not technical, no? Once you go to the nitty-gritty, you go and you will discuss where exactly is the boundary of each lot. It will be difficult. Unlike a technical description, each side is described a bearing and a distance. So each point has a coordinate. a northing and an easting, no? You will get these details from the lot data with the Department of Environment and Natural Resources. And where exactly that shape or polygon will be located, it will be defined by the tie point, by a tie line from the tie point to point 1 of that polygon. So it will be clear where exactly, although that is in theory, no? In actual, it does not really fall in place too perfectly. Okay. But it's better than north, the land of Juan; south, the land of Maria; west, adjoining lot, the land of Peter; east, the adjoining lot is the land of Gilbert. That is more difficult, no? It will create more disputes, boundary disputes, more work for lawyers and geodetic engineers. So provided that the reconstituted title should be made subject to such encumbrance as may be existing. So basically, once a title is reconstituted or a lost title is issued, no, to replace a new title will be issued to replace a lost title. Okay. Whatever encumbrance is present, no, that was present in the title that was lost or destroyed, it should also be copied in the new title. That is why in these types of proceedings, you usually go to court, because this will be a proceeding that will bind other people, even if they are not privy to the case. Okay, because like for example, there is a mortgage annotated on the title. If it was present in the title that was destroyed or lost, it should also be present in this new title to replace the lost or destroyed title. Okay, so provided that no certificate of title exists in the registered deeds of the city of Neverland, that is basic, no? Why? For reconstitution, it will be difficult for the court to acquire jurisdiction over the case if the original title with the register of the deeds is present, no? It was not destroyed, it was not lost. There is no use also for the issuance of a new title to replace the lost owner's original duplicate copy. There will be no jurisdiction for the court to proceed with the petition if the original owner's duplicate copy was in fact not lost. For example, no, giprenda ba, you have a loan, you turn over as a security your original certificate of title for the owner's copy, and you lied under oath in your affidavit of loss that treated the original as if it was lost, even if it was not lost. So in that case, the court will not acquire jurisdiction. Any order or decision arriving from that proceeding will be as if will be null and void, no? Because when you start with these types of proceedings, especially with lost title, there is what you call the initial hearing. No, it is where you establish the jurisdictional facts of the case. One of the jurisdictional facts is that the title was issued and it was subsequently lost. So the original owner's duplicate copy was issued and it was lost. So that is one of the main jurisdictional facts in that proceeding. Without that, the court cannot acquire jurisdiction over the proceeding. So those were the other contents of the order or decision of the regional trial court. Okay. So when the case was elevated before the Court of Appeals, let's talk about it in the next video. So I'll see you in the next video. Okay.